Hey there, this is Dara Connolly, your fearless confidence coach. And in this video today, I'm going to show you how to have confidence during an interview. Let's do it. Okay, I'm so excited to give you this content today because as I'm thinking about it, it's not just going to teach you how to be more confident on a job interview, but this can help you whether you're on a date and you want to convey that you really like the person, or maybe on a sales call to really close that client. So pay attention. Here we go. We got 3 tips, and you're going to want to stay to the end because I got a surprise at the end here. All right, tip number 1 is mirroring. When you are in a place where you're meeting with someone, whether it's virtual or not, when we mirror the other person, it conveys communication that we like them and that we're similar to them. See, we only connect with people that we feel similar to, that we're like, oh, you're like me. You have that same thing about me that I do. So look, we've heard this in psychology before, but there's a special way to how to do this that's not tacky and not come across as copying the other person. Remember, most of our communication is nonverbal. So that means when the other person's smiling, you smile back. If they're nodding in agreement, you're going to nod back. So imagine you're sitting across someone on a job interview and you want to get the person to like you. And maybe they do what I just did, scratch your neck. Well, then maybe you just do a quick neck scratch. This is just something that you're going to casually pick up 2 to 3 things that you can mirror. You can't mirror everything or it's going to look a little awkward. But see if you can mirror their body language. They take a sip of water, you take a sip of water. They laugh at a joke, you're suddenly laughing at that joke too. It's not being phony, it's being connecting. You want to connect to the person, and you do that by mirroring the body language they're doing. So I want you to think also how to physically do this with your body. So notice how you're sitting and how they're sitting. Are they leaning in? Well, you can lean in. Then they cross their leg, then cross a leg. Are they tapping a foot? You can tap a foot, as long as it's not distracting. This is just a gentle way to say to the person, I see you, and I'm similarly like that too. So confidence is shown through other ways. Remember, it's not just what we say, but it's what we do with our body. Okay, now tip number 2, I'm really excited because this has helped me so much. And this is about how to pause a little longer. Now, especially if you're on a job interview and you need time to answer those hard questions, you need time to prepare your thoughts, use the power of the pause and pause a little bit longer. You don't have to rush through your answers. You don't have to speak if you're not prepared. Somebody asks you a question, maybe it's, tell me a time that you had a difficult situation on your last position. Yeah, okay. Pause and then start speaking. Not only does it show that you're a thoughtful person, you don't rush through your work, you'll take time to consider all your options before you start speaking, but it'll make you sound more intelligent because you're preparing your thoughts in your mind. So you've heard me talk about pace and tone in other videos, but this is a little bit different. I want you to use the power of the pause, especially when you're nervous, like in a job interview. You may feel like your heart is racing or your hands are a little bit sweaty and that you want to speak faster to get the heck out of there. Pause. And it'll help you convey confidence to the other person because you're willing to take time. A person who's nervous will speak too fast to not draw attention to themselves. One way to show confidence is to use the power of the pause, just like I did there. So you pause because you need time to think. You pause because you enjoyed the question they asked or the comment they made, and you smile. You pause to hold eye contact for a moment. Pauses while you're speaking and while they're speaking to you will convey more confidence. You don't have to fill every second. Okay, now before I get to tip 3, which you're really going to want to hear because this could be what gets your position to be selected. Okay, you ready? Tip number 3 of how to show confidence during an interview is to be charming. How can you be charming? Well, charm is a learned skill. Nobody is born charming. Think of somebody who's really charming, whether it's George Clooney, Brad Pitt, I don't know, you insert who you think is charming. What makes that person charming is that they are interested in you. They know how to draw attention and the conversation back to you. So if you're in a job interview and you notice something that maybe they have a picture frame on their desk, show interest. Oh, is that your family? What beautiful children you have. Or, oh, wow, did you vacation in the Rockies? I was there too last summer. Charm is somebody who shows interest in the other person, and everybody wants to talk about themselves. So when you can incorporate something that you see in their environment, something that you notice, maybe they have golf clubs in the corner, you can comment on that. Or you notice that they're wearing a shirt with a logo or something. And find something that you can charm them into with that connection. Notice things around them that you can comment on that would give you a connection. Maybe they have something hanging to show their kid goes to college somewhere. Comment on that. Wow, that's a great school. Did you see their football team this year? That sort of stuff. That's what's a charming person. A charming person shows interest in the other person. So the other person realizes, oh, wow, they saw me. They went out of their way to pick up on that and notice that. That's pretty cool. It's not combative. All right. If we notice the college picture that's hanging in the office, but we say it without a smile, it can come across a little bit off. Like, oh, well, your kid goes to USC. That's a good school. Did you see the football team? It's too serious. So you have to smile. Oh, wow, your kid goes to USC. That's a great school. Did you see the football team? Do you see the difference? So charm is smiling. That's what separates it. Charming people know how to connect with other people because they're using what information you're giving them and repeating it back in a friendly way. So to recap, we want to mirror their mannerisms gently, don't overdo it. Pause a little bit longer when you're speaking or when they ask you a question. Don't be afraid to hold the silence for a moment and think. Show that you're thinking by nodding and maybe looking away and then come back to the eye contact. And be charming. Be interested in them. So now that I've taught you how to be confident during a job interview, you're going to want to watch my next video on how to show confidence in yourself. So stay tuned, grab the link below for that, and also be sure to click on the new DaraConnollyCLUB, where I have a plethora of videos to help you not just with confidence, but to overcome fear, to speak on a stage, get in the media, write your book, and so much more. So go ahead and take advantage of all the content that's in DaraConnollyCLUB by clicking the link below. In the meantime, you are amazing.